And tonight's poem is Epistle to Davie, a brother poet. Written January 1785, the epistle was addressed to David Siller, a neighbour of Robert Burns' father, when they were at Lochley. Despite the title, a brother poet, Davie Siller was no poet at all, and rather his one attempt to write poems ended quite poorly, and almost led him to bankruptcy. After passing through a vicissitude of jobs, there's a village grocer and another job as a country schoolmaster, Davie eventually became exceedingly prosperous. Towards the end of his career, he was enrolled as a magistrate and died in May 1830 at the age of 70. And this is Robert Burns' poem to his friend. While winds frae off Ben-Lomond blaw, and bar the doors with driving snow, and hing us o'er the ingle, I set me down to pass the time, and spin a verse or twa rhyme in hamely westlin jingle. While frosty winds blaw in the drift, bend to the chimla lug, I grudge a week the great folk's gift, that live sae bien and snug. I tent less and want less the roomy fireside, but hanker and canker to see their comrade pride. It's hardly in a body's power at times to keep from being sour, to see how things are shared, how best or chiels or whyles in want, while Coofs on countless thousands rant, and kenna how to wear't. But Davie lad, ne'er frash your head, though we hae little gear, we're fit to win our daily bread, as long we're hale and fair. Ne'er speer no, ne'er fear no, old age ne'er mind a fig, the last o't, the worst o't, is only for to beg. To lie in kilns and barns at e'en, when banes are crazed and blood is thin, is doubtless great distress. Yet then content could make us blessed, e'en then sometimes we'd snatch a taste of truest happiness. The honest hearts that's free frae all intended fraud or guile, however fortune kick the ball, aye, has some cause to smile. And mind still, you'll find still, a comfort this nae small, nae mair then, we'll care then, nae farther can we fall. What though, like commoners of air, we wander out, we know not where, but either house or hole, yet nature's charms, the hills and woods, the sweeping vales and foaming floods, are free alike to all. In days when daisies deck the ground, and blackbirds whistle clear, with honest joy our hearts will bound to see the coming year. On braes when we please then, we'll sit and south a tune, saying rhyme till't, we'll time to't, and sing when we hae done. It's no in titles nor in rank, it's no in wealth like London Bank, to purchase peace and rest. It's no in making muckle mair, it's no in books, it's no in lair, to make us truly blessed. If happiness hae not her seat and centre in the breast, we may be wise or rich or great, but ne'er can be blessed. Nae treasures nor pleasures could make us happy lang, the heart's eye, the part's eye, that makes us right or wrang. Think ye that sick as you and I would drudge and drive through wet and dry, with never ceasing toil? Think ye, are we less blessed than they, wha scarcely tent us in their way, as hardly worth their while? Alas, how oft in hatty mood God's creatures they oppress, or else neglecting all that's good, they riot in excess. Both careless and fearless of heaven nor hell, esteeming and deeming, it's a' an idle tale. Then let us cheerful acquiesce, nor make our scanty pleasures less, by pining at our state. And even should misfortunes come, I here was sit, hae met with some, and thankful for them yet. They gie the wit of age to youth. They make us see the naked truth, the real good and the ill. The losses and crosses be lessons right severe. There's wit there, you'll get there, you'll find nae other way. But tent me, Davie, ace o' hearts, to say or less would wrang the carts, and flattery I detest. This life of joys for you and I, than joys and riches ne'er could buy, and joy's the very best. There's all the pleasures o' the heart, the lover and the friend. You hae your Meg, your dearest part, and I my darlest Jean. It warms me, it charms me, to mention but her name. It heats me, it beats me, and sets me all aflame. O all ye powers who rule above, O thou whose very art, self art love, thou knowest my words sincere, the life-blood streaming through my heart, for my more dear immortal part is not more fondly dear. When heart corroding care and grief deprive my soul of rest, her dear idea brings relief and solace to my breast. Thou being, O seeing, O hear my fervent prayer, still take her and make her thy most peculiar care. All hail ye tender feelings dear, the smiles of love, the friendly tear, the sympathetic glow. Long since this world's thorny ways had numbered out my weary days, had it not been for you. Fate still has blessed me with a friend in every care and ill, and of a more endearing band, a tie more tender still. It lightens, it brightens, the tenebrific scene, to meet with and greet with my Davie or my Jean. Oh, how the name that inspires my style, the words come skelping rank and file, Amos before I ken. The ready measured shrines and fine, as Phoebus and her famous nine were glowering o'er my pen. My spaved Pegasus will limp till ance he's fairly hit, and then he'll itch and stilt and jimp and rin an uncle fit. But lest then, the beast then, should rue this hasty ride, I'll light now and diet now his sweaty wizened hide.